Hi, I'm Brian Schuette, lead attorney here at Schuette Law Group. I want to talk to you about estate planning. That's something that people really tend to procrastinate over and to put off and not deal with. And I hear a lot of reasons. I guess the most common reason that I hear for people putting off their estate planning is that it's just too morbid a subject to deal with. I'd like to suggest that that's not the right view of it, because ultimately estate planning is much more about life than it is about death. Now, to be sure, you have to address some issues about what would happen to your assets if you passed away, or who would take care of your minor children or manage their money. But you also deal with things like who would manage your business affairs in the event that you become incapacitated, or who would make your medical decisions if you become incapacitated. So in those ways, estate planning is really not so morbid at all. In fact, it's just prudent planning to deal with important issues of life. The second reason people give for putting off their estate planning is that it's too complicated a process. And I'm certain that there are ways that it can be approached that are complicated, but that's not how we do it. We really think simplicity is key in the preparation of these types of documents for a variety of reasons. In fact, we like to draft our estate planning documents in as much plain language and as free of legalese as we possibly can, so that the person who's signed off on that document actually understands it, and anybody else could pick the document up and, even without legal training, read and understand what it accomplishes and what it intends to accomplish. A third reason that I hear is that it's just too expensive to do. And again, there are ways to do estate planning that make it expensive, but that's not our approach at all. Again, in keeping with the idea of simplicity, we also try to provide something that's a very economical approach to dealing with estate planning type issues. In fact, for a couple, it's just a few $100s to get your estate planning done. Our estate planning package includes a last will and testament for each spouse, powers of attorney from each spouse to the other, and typically from each spouse to another person in case both spouses become incapacitated at the same time, and then also a designation of healthcare surrogate, which is an advance directive. It's just a written statement as to who you want to make decisions for you in the event that you become physically incapacitated and can't do that. That's it, and it's as I say, it's a very simple and straightforward sort of process. It's my experience that probably the number one benefit of getting estate planning done is the peace of mind that comes with knowing that you've done everything that you can do to make things simple for your family, whether they're taking care of you at a time of being ill or incapacitated, or whether they're dealing with your passing. Either way, having your estate planning documents executed and done gives you the ability to just put that issue aside, knowing that it's taken care of. I encourage you to contact us for a free consultation on estate planning, and also to go to our website and download the estate planning questionnaire. That helps you to gather all of the information that you need in order for us to prepare your documents.